What is up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we have a filter video for you guys. It is a little bit different and has a little bit of an asterisk on it because it's a filter that I haven't really tested out, and I'm kind of going to leave to you guys to test out and let me know how it works. It also has something different than most filters have because this game is so fresh and there is not a lot of cars to actually filter with. And there's a lot of limiting factors such as higher minimum buyouts, as far as listing price goes, and just general not a lot of rare cars or valuable cars within filterable categories, or than the filters provided. I have gone through hundreds of combinations. We're talking years, car types, manufacturers, unique, not unique, prize car, countries, countless combinations, just to get any type of filter for you guys. And I felt like I am obligated to you guys as loyal viewers to let you in on any filter that I find, regardless of quality, to be honest, even though, usually, obviously, I don't really post or release anything unless it's of high quality. But it is a different scenario in the fact that the game is fresh and is new. So this is a filter, but it's got its little quirks. So we're going to talk about it, and I'm going to display it to you, and then we're going to talk about the quirks that it has and stuff like that. Basically, we're going to be doing Lamborghini, modern supercars for car type, max buyout, we'll talk about in a second. And then if you look at minimum buyout, the reason for that is because there's 4 cars in this filter: the Murcielago, the Huracan, the Reventon, and the Gallardo. Now, the Gallardo is worth 7 million respectively. The Reventon is listable for 9 million, but more so worth 7 million also. Now, the Reventon is a 2008 car. The Huracan is 2014, Murcielago is 2010, and the Gallardo is 2011. So the Gallardo is in with the Murcielago and the Huracan. Now, if the Gallardo was a 2009 and the Reventon was a 2008, then we can simply do a 2000s filter and have both cars in the same filter. Easy peasy, no problem, not an issue. But it's not. So there is actually no way, except for one, to get both of these cars isolated from the Murcielago and the Huracan. And if there is somehow any other way to do it, I would love to hear it, because I've tried a million different things. So maybe I'm just, oblivious and blind and missing something super obvious. But for the most part, that's all you can do is the Gallardo and the Reventon. And the way you do this is, if you didn't notice, I had my minimum buyout. It was in my minimum bid slot, but the minimum buyout to 800K. Now, when we look at this, you can see, actually, let me set this real quick. Obviously, the snipeable price for the Reventon and the Gallardo would be the 50% rule. So 3 or 4 million, since they're both selling at 7 million, we'll do 4 million for now. Minimum buyout, 800K. Now you can see there's Murcielagos in here, right? 800K. So if we put the minimum buyout to 900K, you can see that there's only one, and this is going to sell or buy out or whatever in 17 hours or sooner or later, whatever the case is. This is going to be gone. And this list is going to be empty, which is what you want when you're sniping. You want the list to be empty. Otherwise, you're doing something wrong. A lot of people think when the list is empty that you're doing something wrong then, but it's actually something wrong if there is cars on the list, because then you're not really sniping. That being said, this car is going to be gone. It's an oddball. This car does not get posted for 1.1 million. It gets posted for 800K or less. So anyways, moving into the filter, you're basically going to be buying it for under 4 million and above 900K. Now, where the asterisk comes in is, say you're posting this car, and say you're posting it for a friend and you're going to post it for cheap, right? Now, this is where things start to get a little bit weird as I blow past Lamborghini. This is where things start to get a little bit weird. Say I go to post my Gallardo. Now, why would I post it for 4 million instead of 7 million? Most people wouldn't. It happens sometimes, but most people wouldn't. Super weird to post it for half price versus full price or lowest price. Now, if you're posting it for lowest price, that's 154K, which is great if you're sniping this car straight up, because most people are going to post it for the highest price, the lowest price, and that's it. The highest price and the lowest price. Like, nobody really posts them in the middle. So you want to be able to snipe these cars at the lowest price. But since we have a minimum buyout set at 900K, anybody who posts this car below 900K, we won't see. So you're not going to see the 100s to the 900Ks of this car getting posted. So there's a little bit of an issue there. And same goes with the Reventon. Why would somebody not post it for 9? Why would they post it for 7? Why would they post it for 4? Why would they post it for 900K or a million when they can post it for 756K if they're already going to post it that low? But this would be filtered out because we have a minimum buyout of 900K. So you see where it's a great filter. It gets both cars in. It has potential, but there is the asterisk of whether or not it's going to be more efficient to use this filter versus sniping each car individually, because the minimum prices can be posted for the cars individually. That being said, that's really all I have for this video. I just wanted to show you guys the filter. Whether or not it works, you guys are going to have to let me know. If it doesn't, I apologize. If it does, awesome. If you get a snipe off of it, fantastic. If you make some money, super happy. But I feel like I said, I have an obligation to show you guys any filter that I do find, whether or not it is of utmost quality. As long as it can make money, then I should probably post it. So apologies if it isn't the best filter, but it's really all we have to work with at the moment. The filter that I posted not too long ago actually is somewhat viable right now, especially since the AMG one did go back up in price to about 3-ish million. So check out that filter video if you haven't. That one's definitely the best filter we found so far in Forza Horizon 5. I'll continue to look, and hopefully they'll add new cars soon, and cars will increase in value, such as things like the Trano and the Mugen, and obviously the NSX RGT hit 20 million, and things like that. And we'll see if we can get a filter out for you guys for those cars, and we'll just see what happens. We'll play it by ear. And thank you so much for watching. Have a good day.